I watch episodes of the For Love of Ada series currently running on Channel 81 with mixed emotions. Pleasure at watching my first leading lady, Barbara Mitchell. Sadness that she died at the terribly early age of 48. In 1952, in her early 20s, she was the leading lady in 2 seasons of Harry Hanson's Repertory Players at Hippodrome Theatre, Stockton-on-Tees. In a production of No Room at the Inn, Barbara played Mrs Voray, and I was cast as Ronnie. And of course, at 12 years old, I obviously fell in love with her. 2 incidents stand out from that week, both mainly to do with the scene when Mrs Voray returns from a drunken night out to find that the evacuee children, supposedly in her care, had been larking about in her bedroom, and in the course of this her brand new hat, a prized purchase in wartime, had been damaged. Turning on Ronnie with, "You broken me feather, you little bleeder," she intends locking him up in the cellar, a punishment which he dreads. As he tries to run, she grabs at him, and he falls onto the bed. Such was the state of provincial repertory in those days, with borrowed props galore and make do and mend. The bed was evidently not that substantial. So one night, when she dived onto it after me, it collapsed. Well, I'd been schooled by my parents about stage accidents which could destroy a scene, so along with Barbara I understood the implications of this sort of calamity. I can vividly remember the pair of us lying nose to nose amidst the ruins, both holding our breath for what seemed ages, in fear of audience laughter. And when instead of this a distressed "ah" filled the auditorium, Barbara giving me a broad wink, screaming, "You little bleeder, now you've done me bed as well!" and we were off and running again. Hopefully, we've all had some memorable compliments in our lives and careers, but the second incident and her autograph entry are amongst mine. Barbara called at my parents' theatrical studios about midweek to ask my mother if she could talk to her about me. It turned out that she was worried in case she was actually frightening me. So, as she said, my responses were so absolutely natural and lifelike. My mother suggested that she could check with the stage doorkeeper if, when he opened up each night, there'd been one night thus far when I wasn't outside eagerly awaiting to get in. Did this sound like a child attending an event in which he was going to be frightened? Her concern showed that Barbara was not only a highly talented comedy and dramatic actress, but a very nice, caring lady. The following season it was intended that I'd play the Negro servant in The Wicked Lady. However, the director was absolutely shocked when he arrived and saw that I'd grown in 12 months. I was now about as tall as Barbara, and this, of course, was no good for the character. So one of my parents' other pupils, my girlfriend at the time, Sheila Moore, got the part. I don't know which was the bigger disappointment, losing the part or the opportunity to again be on stage with Barbara. An interesting coda to this being that for going on 50 years now, I've been married to another highly talented artist who, like Barbara, was also a Northampton girl.